Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be diving into a hidden gem that deserves way more love than it gets. The 2021 release of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's free to play with PlayStation Plus subscription. If you haven't played it yet, let me tell you why this game is an absolute must-play in 2025. Trust me, if you're a fan of the Guardians or just love immersive story-driven games, then this one's for you. The game is from the studio Eidos Montreal, which released the 2020 game Marvel's Avengers. This game was a bit of a disappointment for a lot of us. If you played it like me, I was very underwhelmed. It felt like a live service grind designed to cash in on the Avengers' massive brand and recent success of movies, rather than delivering a truly great gaming experience. Sure, playing as Iron Man or Black Widow was fun for a while, but it really lacked the heart and depth that I wanted in a Marvel game. Guardians of the Galaxy, on the other hand, is an entirely different beast. This game is packed with soul, personality, and an actual focus on delivering a cohesive and emotional story. It feels like it was made for fans by fans. And you could tell the developers cared about making you feel like a part of the Guardians team. So I'm glad that Eidos Montreal team, however the hell you say it, was able to make up for the flop that happened previously in their Avengers title. As a huge fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, this game hit different in all the right notes for me. Playing as Star-Lord was an absolute blast. The game does an amazing job of bringing out his charm, also his flaws, and his depth in a way different way than the movies are able to really touch on. But what really sets this game apart is how much it focuses on the entire team. You'll dive into the backstories of Rocket, Drax, Gamora, and Groot that really the films couldn't touch on in detail as much. It's like getting a much deeper look at your favorite dysfunctional family, and it makes the whole experience so much more richer. Now, while you play as Star-Lord, the game's mechanics make it feel like you're controlling the entire team, so you can issue commands to Rocket, Gamora, Drax, and Groot during combat. And throughout the playthrough, you can unlock and upgrade their unique abilities, so each person and character within the team feels very unique from one another. Using them and upgrading them is intuitive, and it also keeps the gameplay dynamic, fresh, and fun as you're unlocking their new skills. Every battle feels like a team effort, and honestly, the combat system was very satisfying. You'll find yourself strategizing, combining abilities, and just having a blast, literally because Star Wars blasters are awesome. But let's talk about what makes this game truly special. The witty banter. The writing in Guardians of the Galaxy is incredible. The team's constant jabs, jokes, and heartfelt moments make you feel like you're actually a part of their crazy family. I found myself just sitting on the ship talking to all of the characters outside of the traditional linear story, and just found myself laughing too often, whether it was Rocket's sarcastic remarks, Drax's literal interpretations of everything, or Star-Lord just hyping up the team with his over-the-top pep talks that you can choose to engage in during the toughest parts of combats, whether that's against regular enemy soldiers or high-level enemy leaders that requires much more to take down. Regardless, the dynamic between the characters feels so authentic, and it feels like you're in the middle of one of their adventures, which is tough to do when the overall medium was traditionally comic and TV and movie, and taking that in video game form felt very satisfying. I really hadn't heard that much about this game, so I was pretty surprised about how underrated it was. Maybe it got overshadowed by Marvel's Avengers' poor reception, or just other big releases from other predominant studios that released like Spider-Man and stuff like that, but it deserves way more recognition. The visuals are stunning. I just found myself walking around planets or just sitting in the ship and looking out and seeing what you could see. From a planetary perspective, I thought they did an amazing job with that. And then also one of my favorite parts is the soundtrack. It's packed with amazing licensed 80s hits. Obviously can't play them in the video because YouTube will crush me there. But some of the songs just hit perfectly at the right time, similar to the movie, and it just leads to a great experience. And last but not least, the story is one of the best Marvel gaming experiences out there. If you've watched all of the Guardians of the Galaxy's movies, then this game is the perfect complement to them. It expands on the universe, deepens the characters, and let you step into the role of Star-Lord. And hey, if you have PlayStation Plus subscription, you get it literally through that for free, so there's no excuse to not play it, especially in 2025. If you have your backlog of games and you want to dive into them, put this at the top of the list. So what are you waiting for? If you love Marvel, story-driven games, or just want to have a great time with the Guardians, this game is 100% worth your time. It's fun, emotional, and a hidden gem that more people need to talk about. Let me know in the comments if you've played the Guardians of the Galaxy game yet. What was your favorite moment, and do you think we'll get a sequel? I would love to play another one because James Gunn, who is the director and producer for the movies, said that I think he's moved on. Even though he would let Chris Pratt still star in them, or Chris Pratt said he would be open to staying as Star-Lord, but James Gunn is moving on, and I believe to the DC universe. So I wonder, if we'll get more movies and a sequel on this game. Please, if you guys made it this far, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future gaming content here at the Average Bob Gaming channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay awesome.